So they gave me this as an upgrade and I'm absolutely loving driving this around the States. This is the story of my epic 16-day Deep South road trip. We're covering 4 states from Nashville to New Orleans and back via Mississippi. Over 2,000 miles of southern hospitality. Oh, and Dave's coming too. This is part 5, Lafayette, Louisiana. And we move on to part 5 of this Deep South road trip. We have come to Lafayette, which is only 2 hours away from New Orleans, or New Orleans, as I'm starting to learn. Now we're only going to be here for pretty much 2 days. We have a pretty jam-packed itinerary. Firstly, we're going to go head down through the downtown Lafayette, check out this area before heading to a brewery. And then later we have some live music. Tomorrow we're going to go to Tabasco Museum. So there's a lot of things coming up in this, the Lafayette episode of the Deep South road trip. We're in downtown Lafayette and we've just stopped at Sunday's Soda Fountain. This place has a really interesting history. In the Prohibition, it used to be a soda fountain. They used to sneak alcohol into the ice creams and sundaes that they used to do. Then it became a restaurant for 2-3 generations and now it's a soda fountain again. This is called a prenup. Yeah, Sunday's place, well worth a stop. Really enjoying it, really cool people, nice vibe here. For lunch we've come to Adopted Dog Brewing, which is quite a new place. It's really good. I've gone for the fish and chips, so let's see how theirs stack up against ours. This is southern fried catfish, and also we've got a flight going on here. This is amber is the colour. So far the beers have been delightful. So let's try this one. Oh, that is lovely. Dave has a, what's up? Some fried chicken sandwich?
Oh, I've got a salad, a healthy salad.
And what's that?
And a buffalo chicken sandwich.
We just had these Brussels sprouts. They were pretty good, right?
Oh yeah.
How to make Brussels sprouts tasty but unhealthy. They do it here. Just finished up lunch here at Adopted Dog Brewing. I kind of hoped that that would have something to do with actually adopting dogs, and it does. The owner named it, his wife named it, who works with dogs and helps a lot of the shelters adopt their dogs, because they do get euthanized here in Louisiana. And they did an event where they adopted 10 out of 11 dogs that they brought to the event. So yeah, definitely want to support that one. They've only been open since February, so it's a new place, the only one in Lafayette City. A lot of good beers, and yeah, go check it out. We're 20 minutes outside of Lafayette and we've just been on this airboat in the Atchafalaya River Basin on another swamp tour. We've been looking for alligators. We're a little bit unlucky that we didn't see too many today. We saw a few at a distance. Usually they come right up to the boat apparently and he interacts with them. I'm not sure what that means. So look out for that. You'll probably get that on your tour. But it was really cool to just see the whole swamp. It's a massive river basin. Apparently the biggest in the USA and 25 miles wide. And the bull cypress trees, they're pretty cool. They're epic. They're 600 to 800 year old trees. We went through those. So still a really good tour. Got a few glimpses of the alligators. Good morning. I don't think any visit to Lafayette would be complete without coming to the Tabasco Sauce factory and museum and tour, which I'm at now. It's on Avery Island. They have a very good close connection with the nature here, so I'm going to go check out the island itself. I'm going to whiz around the tour now. Did you know all of the Tabasco Sauce bottles are bottled right here on Avery Island? Yeah, really interesting to learn about it. I've just done part 1, now I'm heading to part 2 and 3. So actually you can drive through a lot of jungle gardens and there's signs there saying that it's at your own risk. So I'm going to take my car through And just to be clear, Avery Island is the whole place, and I was talking about exploring the rest of Avery Island, as well as the Tabasco Museum and Factory. There's a lot to see, so I'm going to see how much wildlife I can spot in Jungle Gardens in the next hour or so. What I just said about getting here early could not be more true. This is the first stop in Jungle Gardens. There is no one around, just me and my Dodge and an alligator right over there. I'm going to try and spot some more. They have these man-made enclosures to look after the alligators. Obviously you can't get too close, and they recommend that you keep as much distance as you can. But this is beautiful. I mean, look at these stunning trees. I guess now would be a good time to explain why our black Ford Explorer on this Deep South road trip suddenly changed into an incredibly beautiful bright red Dodge Challenger American muscle car. Well, basically the Ford Explorer had a leak. Now I always use Avis. I'm a big fan of Avis, who are partnered with Budget, and they looked after me really well once I told them about the problems. Obviously it sucks to have to go and change a car, we didn't really have time, so they gave me this as an upgrade, and I'm absolutely loving driving this around the States. What I'm loving about this drive through Avery Island and Jungle Gardens is these incredible oak trees that have become synonymous with Louisiana. We've seen them everywhere. They're looking pretty cool as a backdrop for my Dodge Challenger. Anyway, the next stop is Bird City, which is a snowy egret migration zone. They come back and nest here every year. I can hear them now, and it's been really important for increasing the numbers of egrets in the whole of Louisiana. I love a story like that. So yeah, let's go check them out. I can see them right there. So I can't emphasize enough getting to the Tabasco Museum and Jungle Gardens Avery Island early, because on the way out it's only what, 11 o'clock, and there were tons of people. I pretty much had Jungle Gardens to myself, other than a couple of other people on a bike. Anyway, next up we're gonna have lunch at 1868. The last thing we're doing in this Lafayette video is having some good old lunch and some Cajun food. And that is the end of this Lafayette and Avery Island and the Tabasco Museum and Jungle Gardens video. I hope you've enjoyed it. Next we'll be heading to coastal Mississippi, so leaving Louisiana behind. I definitely want to come back. There's a lot more of Louisiana that I want to see, and maybe even just head west and go into Texas. You've got Houston and then Austin. It's a lot of driving, but could be well worth it. Next, it's a 3 to 4 hour drive to Gulfport. I'm going to be going fishing, and then I'm going to be doing the Mississippi leg of this road trip and heading north all the way up to Tupelo, the birthplace of Elvis Presley himself. So I hope you've enjoyed learning a bit about Lafayette. I didn't have much time here, but I did really enjoy the hipster vibe, and of course Avery Island. God, I love Jungle Gardens. Just cruising through, checking out the wildlife in a Dodge Challenger. That was pretty epic. So if you have enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. Drop me any questions in the comments below. Feel free to subscribe and turn on the notifications if you're enjoying it. Other than that, thank you for watching and happy travels.